Hi, this is Callum May for thecoalition.com, and this is a preview of A Hat in Time by Gears for Breakfast. Please note that the footage shown and my impressions are based on the 2 levels from the alpha, and it's still got quite some time until release. That said, let's dive right in. The first level of A Hat in Time is set in a large circular island named Mafia Town. In this level you play as Hat Kid, who has apparently just fallen from the sky.
Are you looking for your umbrella? I saw it land near the market area when you fell from the sky!
Hat Kid then travels through the town with Mustache Girl to strike out the evil Mafia. As you can probably see from the footage, the world is beautiful. With an aesthetic style similar to The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Cogs for Lunch has really managed to create a vibrant atmosphere to tell this light-hearted story. Mustache Girl is a fun character, and her dialogue shows this by showing off some of her quirks and personality. In the first level alone, she mentions that she's got a party to attend.
I've got a party planned!
Only for you to find her later attempting to blow up Mafia Town with a large pile of TNT. But it's not only Mustache Girl that shows some real personality. Hat Kid, the protagonist, seems to display emotions through facial expressions in cutscenes and in gameplay. The game clearly shows that she's not too big of a fan of the Mafia either, choosing to stick her tongue out at them in this short scene. This definitely was a huge relief for me, as I expected Hat Kid to be the emotionless, silent protagonist. The way she fights also has a level of charm to it, choosing to defeat enemies with an umbrella and by jumping on their heads. When I first jumped into combat, I was frankly amazed. Never before had I played a 3D platformer with such intuitive and enjoyable action. What Sprockets for Supper has created is a combination between Banjo-Kazooie and Mario 64 in this respect. There are 2 primary ways of doing damage thus far. You can whack them with your umbrella, which has this really satisfying visual and sound effect, and then you can also jump on their heads, which makes the enemy seem to bob up and down like rubber. It's a very cartoony way of presenting the combat, and it's reminiscent of how these previous 3D platformers felt. However, despite the combat feeling very intuitive, at the moment it's very repetitive. We are only given one enemy to fight in this alpha, the Mafia, and I really hope that in the future there's more enemy types in this level and the entire game itself, because despite them being fun enemies to fight against, it gets dull very quick. So yeah, that's it, that's A Hat in Time. Lovely game, very cheery. Nothing more to see here? Oh yeah, the other level, Queen Vanessa. This level was certainly a surprise to me. I went straight from a level where everything was bright, happy and upbeat, to a level that just scared the hell out of me. Combat? Gone. Platforming? Gone. A Hat in Time turned from a lovely revival of the 3D platformer genre into a fully fledged horror game. Bevels for Brunch shows that a horror game doesn't need high detail graphics or gritty textures, and manages to pull off a truly horrifying experience through 100% pure suspense. You need to travel around this dark manor, hiding, sneaking and hiding to complete the level. The owner of the manor, Queen Vanessa, sneaks around the halls, and it's your job to stay out of her sight and frantically escape. The way in which the developer Spurs for Dinner constructs this is very clever. As you begin to solve puzzles and get a feel for how this works, the game will change it up completely and put you once again outside of your comfort zone. Hiding under a piano consistently? Let's break it. Avoiding Vanessa the whole level? Let's make you sneak right up to her. The game, whilst it might not pose an overall challenge in terms of difficulty, it presents a challenge mentally. I spent most of this level hiding under furniture, trying to muster up the courage to get out there and finish the damn thing. This entire level was a complete surprise to me, and it shows that Racks for a Snack aren't content in just creating a straight up revival of the 3D platforming genre set up in the N64 era, but are hoping to create something more. A Hat in Time is truly a great game with buckets full of potential. Everything just seems to work. Those who initially backed this on Kickstarter will not only be satisfied with the product, but will be surprised by everything else they've done with it, and I hope they will continue to be creative and make something truly exemplary.